Hi everyone, it's Bethany. Today we're going to be doing Animal Day. So the first thing that we'll do are these animal walks. For your animal walks, choose a start line and a finish line. So if you have some painter's tape at home, you can put a start line on the ground and a finish line on the ground, or you could just choose, I'm going to go from one side of my couch to the other side of my couch. I am doing level 2 animal walks today because I chose to make a little course that's going to be my pathway. I used a towel, a yoga mat, and then I stuck a pillow underneath to be a little mountain for my animal walks. I'm only going to do, how many do you think we should do? I'll do 3 of these animal walks with you guys. I'm going to choose the ones that really use my muscles. So the first one's going to be a bear walk because that makes me use my hand and my arm muscles. And I'm going to go from one side of my course to the other side, and then I'm going to come back. So my first one is going to be bear walk. My hands down on the ground, walking. Oh, that's a little bit wobbly, more wobbly than I thought. Over my mountain, turn around, and come back. Let's see, what's next? I think I'll do the crab walk because then my arm muscles are working and my belly muscles are working. I'm going to try really hard to not drag my bottom on the ground. I'm going to keep it up high. So I'm going to straighten out my little mountain here. Crab walk with my bottom up high over my wobbly mountain. Ooh, I'm going to try to go backwards. Crab walking backwards is harder for me for some reason. And then let's see, one more I'm going to choose. Ooh, this one's going to be hard on my obstacle course because I think it will get all bunched up. But I like the seal crawl because that's another one where my arms are working hard and that will help them get ready to sit at the table and do some hand writing if my muscles are working in my arms. So, actually, I think I'll just go on the floor for this one because I don't want to mess up my course. I'm going to straighten out my back, put my arms straight, and seal crawl across the floor. Turn around and come back the other way. Okay, now that I am ready to go, I've got some of my energy out. I'm going to head over to the table. See you guys there. We're ready to rumble at the table here. First worksheet we've got is an I Spy worksheet. You guys know by now, but think of a strategy. What is your strategy going to be to find these? If you look all over random, you might miss something. So my first strategy to find my foxes that I colored orange will just be to use my finger to go across, down, and across. Oh, there's a fox. And then I would have to keep going all the way. It's okay if you don't find one, just keep taking your time, using your strategy. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Keep looking. Haven't gotten to another one yet. Patience. You really need patience for these, huh? Ah, there's another fox. If you don't want to use your finger, you can take a piece of paper and cover up some of the animals. Start at the top and slowly go down, down, down to find the animals that you're looking for. There are lots of animals on this page, so it will help if you use a strategy. Next, I touched my nose, sorry. Next is mazes. There's 2 mazes that you can choose from, and I made these easier for myself. So parents, feel free. Remember we talked about blocking off some of the dead ends. So I colored the dead ends in black. And then also the strategy of choosing a specific color for the correct path, and then the dead ends being a different color. So for my frog, he wants to stay in the water. We don't want him to jump in the mud, and we don't want him to jump in the grass. We want him to swim through the water, and then he'll find his way to the bugs. So you don't have to do both of these. These are hard mazes this week, so just one of them is fine, and it's perfectly okay if parents want to make it a little bit easier, either by shading in the dead ends or by highlighting the correct path and just throwing a little bit of an alternative path in there. So that will make it a little bit easier to manage. Next, we have a little creatures sort. All of the animals below, you have to sort them out. Things that slide, things that fly, and things that crawl, which I didn't think about it, but is a good one to follow up our animal walks because we just did some of those things. So I've highlighted the long lines across, and those are going to be the first lines that I cut. I'm going to remember when I'm cutting that I put thumbs up on my paper, thumbs up on my scissors, and I cut away from my body. If my hands start to get too far, if my scissors start to get too far away from my hand, then I can move my hand to catch up to my scissors. Thumbs up when we cut, and cut away from your body. Once you get all those cut out, you can glue them where they belong. And I'm going to try to use my whiteboard on here to go through how to draw a snail with you guys. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I'll walk you through step by step how to draw a snail. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a, I lost my screen. We're going to draw a big circle for the shell of the snail. My circle's not perfect, that's okay. And then the next step is to draw two bumps, a big bump for the head and a little bump for his tail. And I'm going to draw eyes next. It says line down with a circle on top for the eye. Line down with a circle on top for the eye. And then I'm going to put little dots on the inside for his pupils. That one didn't show up very good. And then a big smile. I'm going to make my guy have a funny smile like that, and maybe I'll give him some teeth. Do snails have teeth? I don't know. Oh, that tooth did not exactly work the way I wanted it to. Small problem, I can fix it. There we go. And anything else? Oh yes, the last step for my snail is a big swirl. So you guys can draw your own snails, either on the free spaces of this paper or on the back of one of your worksheets from earlier. There are also how-tos for the owl and a turtle. Have fun, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help.